Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs, health issues, and feeding tubes. So, a couple things happened to me today that I wanted to talk about, wanted to document. First off, today I went to the dentist for the first time in a couple of years. I was taken off a certain insurance, so they wouldn't pay for it for a while, and then I was put on a different insurance and they decided to pay for it, so I got a cleaning today. Thankfully I have no cavities. They looked at my teeth and said that the reason why I have some teeth that are like this is because I need braces. But the insurance that we're on, it will only cover so much of that. So, we're gonna look into what places will cover and how much of that. So, we don't know a whole lot about that yet, but that's something that we're gonna need to look into. So, anyways, so you know when after you get a cleaning, they kind of pull on your teeth and can make your mouth kind of sore. Well, we decided that I wasn't going to bring my pump to the dentist today because it would just be in the way. The dentist office isn't very big. It's mostly a room that is big enough to have the the chair thing that you sit on, and the supplies and the person cleaning your teeth, and that's about it. There's not a whole lot of room in each room, so I just decided to leave my feeding tube at home, my pump. So, which is fine because whenever I get a button replacement, I'm off of it more than a couple of hours anyway. So, I put this in here to say that even though I am on constant feeds, if something comes up where it would be inconvenient for me to take my pump with me, such as getting my teeth cleaned, going to the dentist, something like that, I can leave it at home if it's going to be for a short period of time. We don't do it very often. This is the first cleaning I've had in at least a couple of years. So anyways, that already kind of pushed my day off a little bit to be different. So I get home and I hook back up and everything's fine. We had church tonight, so the plan was get home and find something fun to do, then get ready for church. We needed to pick somebody up for church tonight, so we went to go pick them up and then went to church. Now, I knew that my day was already a little bit off, and also they didn't give me any kind of medicine, no gas or anything at the dentist, because it was just a cleaning, but that already kind of made me feel a little bit off. Plus, not being on my feeding tube for a couple hours made me feel a little different. And it was just a very different kind of day. I probably should have just stayed home, honestly, because it was so difficult. Said I got home and relaxed as much as I could. Took a shower, got ready for church, went to church, and about the time that I got to church, was about time to start, which was fine. But I'm standing up during song service, and I end up just feeling really off, like kind of like I was in a faint, but I didn't know what to do. Now I haven't like fully went out, but I have had moments where I felt like I was going to. So it was me, my dad, and the person that we picked up for church. And I told my dad, I was like, hey, I need to go lay down, because whenever I have a moment where it really hits me, sometimes laying down and taking some deep breaths help. And so I walked to the back, and I see my older brother and my little brother in the back, because it's easier for my little brother to sit towards the back, because he has some sensory issues. So my older brother was going to sit with my little brother in the back, and I had asked my older brother if he could sit with me in the nursery, just in case I end up fainting. So me and my older brother sit in the nursery. I end up not feeling much better, or really any better, so we end up going to the fellowship hall of our church, and I sit in the chair, and I'm not really feeling very good, just kind of dizzy, my heart is pounding, kept on feeling like anytime I moved I had a chance of fainting. And so we went to further back to where like the missionary stayed, but we didn't have a missionary, so it was fine, and I sat in the recliner. We were trying to figure out what to do. We basically stayed for the service, but me and my older brother stayed in like the foyer area, or the fellowship hall / foyer area, because I was scared to get up, thinking I was gonna have a moment, like a bad moment. Whenever we heard that service was dismissed, my older brother walks me to the car and turns the car on for me, and then he goes to get our little brother, and we just go ahead and leave, because my older brother and my dad drove separately anyway, so we go ahead and leave, and then get home, and I just basically do everything that I have to do to lay in bed as soon as possible. Got my bag ready for the night, my feeding tube bag. I changed it into comfortable clothes, and did those type of things. And then I felt kind of bad because I missed the whole service because I was sitting in the back, because I kept on feeling like I was gonna faint. And I couldn't even hardly hear the service from where I was sitting because I was so far back. And it was difficult, because then I like felt scared to be alone, and then I kind of felt bad about it. So, I mean, it was okay, like, just wanted to make sure I was okay as possible. We would just want to make sure I was okay. So after it was over, I got dropped off at home, and then my older brother went to the store and got me some M&Ms, since that's one thing I can have. or one of the few candies I can eat. And then I just recently got in bed. So if I would have known all that was going to happen, I would have just stayed home, but I kind of feel like it's like worth the try, you know? I know that I had a long day, but I also know that going to church was really important to me. And so I'm really glad that I tried. And I'm really glad that my older brother stayed with me to make sure I was okay. And so yeah, that's how my day went. I don't know when this video will be posted. I normally post the day after I film the video, but I really don't know how I'm going to be filming. So my videos might be a little off, I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.